Well, as you just heard Randy Pausina say, this is just another disaster to hit the Louisiana seafood industry. To learn more about how fishermen and shrimpers are dealing with this in the aftermath of all these disasters, we now turn to This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's Avery Davidson, who is standing by with this week's in-studio guest. Avery?
Mike, as you just heard Randy Pausina say, this is a very trying time for Louisiana's fishermen. Joining me now is Ewell Smith, the director of the Louisiana Promotion and Marketing Board. Ewell, tell me a little bit about the concerns you guys have right now concerning the flood and fresh water going out into the brackish waters around Louisiana.
Well, certainly we've been through a lot. Katrina, Rita, Gustav, Ike, BP, and now a flood. The biggest concern, the obvious concern, is for the oyster industry. Oysters need brackish water to survive, and with all the diversions going on right now, the floodgates being open like they are, we may see a drop in production to possibly 25% of our normal production. I mean, 25% overall production, which would be a dramatic impact to our oyster industry. That's the industry that we're most concerned about. The other industries, it depends. We just don't know yet. The crawfish industry, the basin may actually do well, but the other ones are yet to be determined. Shrimp, the fish, the crabs, a lot of it will get pushed out, and some fishermen will benefit from that. Others will take a hit on it. There's no doubt about it.
And you're coming off of a bad year already because of the BP oil disaster. Right. Tell me about some of, where are we a year later?
Well, the biggest challenge we still have, and will for the next 2 to 3 years, is perception. We just had a chef that works with us, came back from Chicago, the National Restaurant Association show, talking to another chef at a restaurant, the executive chef. And that chef did not have anything on his menu from the Gulf, and said he would not put anything on his menu from the Gulf because of his concerns for the seafood from the Gulf. Our seafood is the most tested food source there is in the entire world right now. So that's a strong statement. It's just perception and is reality. When the national media pulled up their stakes and left, the image that the rest of the country has seen is the image of the oil coming up from the bottom of the Gulf, whereas the people along the Gulf Coast have been tuned into our local news channels, and they're getting that word. It's just not getting out to the national media. And we need help from NOAA, EPA, and FDA to continue to get that word out to the national audience.
Where do you see the Louisiana seafood industry 1 year from now?
I still think we're going to have some challenges. We don't know exactly what the flood's going to do. That's one thing. And we're going to still have perception challenges. I hope to see the numbers drop significantly. USA Today just ran a story the other day, on perception and the challenges that we're facing with that. I hope to see us cut those perception challenges in half. And then it'll probably take 2 to 3 more years to really straighten it out.
Hopefully it'll happen quicker than that.
There's opportunities here too. I think we can turn our brand around stronger 2 to 3 years from now than we are today, or before the spill.
All right, thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
He is Ewell Smith with the Louisiana Seafood Marketing and Promotion Board. So Mike, we're hoping that these campaigns coming up can improve the perception of Louisiana seafood, but we already know it tastes the best. Back to you.
Thanks, Avery.